There's several methods that Grow Taller scammers use to trick people into parting with their money. In this video, I'll lay out some of the methods used so that you don't get conned by these tricksters. The first method is simply using fake testimonials or paying for video testimonials, and also using Photoshop to create before and after photos showing somebody has gained several inches of height. In fact, I once made a joke video showing myself 5 inches taller, 6'1", and can you believe a website stole this photo to help sell their product? I mean, everybody in the height community knows who Rob Paul is, right? The second method is using videos to document height growth, but hiding some very important facts. For instance, I could take Big Lewis and say, look, he's age 18 and 5'10.25". I'm about to put him on the Celeb Height Supergrowth Height Programme. Then he goes away for a year, basically plays Xbox and barely does any exercise or stretching at all, and he returns and measures 6'1.5". Wow, amazing. Just because somebody tells you a person's age, don't always trust it to be the truth. I mean, you don't really believe I'm nearly 45, right? The third method is measuring the subject in socks, but the trick is that every few months you would add a small lift within their socks and build up the layers, so that after 6 months they miraculously measure 1.5 inches taller. If you watch my Big Rob NBA video, that's exactly the method I used to look over 5'9.5". Always be suspicious of people measuring in socks. The fourth method is a more sophisticated way of making somebody look like they're growing taller, using a rigged stadiometer. So you take your subject and measure them with the normal stadiometer, and then for your next video, you do a little trick. You take one of the bars, maybe the second bar, which is concealed between your legs, get your saw out and basically cut off a fraction. And then for every subsequent video, it looks like the subject is magically growing taller. Quite sneaky, isn't it? An even more sophisticated method is employing the use of a green screen. So you set up your room with a ruler attached to the wall, and you film your subject standing in front of that ruler. That's your base height. The trick comes in the next video. You film the room empty and film the subject in front of a green screen. Then in your editing program, you put your green screen footage on top of your empty room footage and stretch them up ever so slightly. They suddenly look like they're 3 inches taller or more. So guys, if you see anybody selling a program that promises to make you grow taller, just be aware of the tricks I've mentioned, because if it seems too good to be true, it usually is.